Willie D Live.
What's the personalities like around this time? What are you thinking to yourself? Like, you've always been a major risk taker,
Yep.
but this is a very strange dynamic here, man. You don't even know these people, man. You like around these rappers from Houston. You from Seattle. You coming all the way from Seattle, white guy from Seattle, and you are doing music with Rap a Lot and the Geto Boys.
Yeah. Okay, so have I guess, sort of a unique background to be able to fit into a situation like that. And so what happened with me is I grew up in a suburb of Seattle called Bellevue. And at the time, Bellevue was Boeing engineers and Microsoft engineers and all that kind of stuff, just high tech. It was tech. And it was a bedroom community where the people, they would go drive to Boeing in Renton or drive to Boeing in Everett to do their jobs. And that's why my family was there, because my dad got a job at Boeing. He was an engineer at Boeing.
Man, your daddy had to be pissed when he found out that you was going to pursue music.
Oh, let me
and
tell you
not
about
engineering.
it. Oh, wait. Let me tell you about it. That's part of the story. Will come up in just a minute. Okay, so when I grew up, there was no Latinos, no blacks, one or two Asians, maybe, in the entire city where we lived. It was absolutely white, but it was so non-integrated that race wasn't even on the table as a discussion, because there was no issue, there was no anything, there wasn't any conflict. It was a absolutely race-free environment. And it wasn't because the people got there because they were prejudiced or something, or they had a problem. They weren't white supremacists. What happened was that at the time, those big companies, they were focused on the engineers coming out of MIT and out of University of Colorado and all these different institutions, and there wasn't a lot of anybody but white going through those institutions at the time. So because those companies, I don't even think those companies had it on their mind, oh, we're not going to hire any minorities. I think what it was is that the stream of people they had coming from those universities, because the whole system was screwed from way back. Mm-hmm. It was just that way. Nobody premeditatedly, in this case up there, said, okay, we're doing this. It was just something that happened because of the entire system. It was an artifact of the system.
So pretty much Boeing and all these other high-tech companies, they picked from the farm, which was the college institutes, like the major institutions like MIT. Right. So it seemed like to me that there's probably some honest on behalf of Boeing, but majority, I think, lies on MIT, in their recruitment.
Right, that's my take.
Yeah, it does.
Right.
So
there's some responsibility of Boeing, but
yeah,
I mean, because they were just sitting there saying, well, they had to be aware of it. You can't not be aware of it. And then they're cool with that. Or they don't have time to bother with it or whatever. So some of
because this is what they do. They produce products. MIT and these other colleges produce the people who will make those products.
That's right.